Hey everybody, this is Extreme Travesty. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we finished off the class trial, finding out that Sakura Ogami committed suicide by poisoning herself. But she also left a cryptic message about how she still wants to fight the mastermind. What did she mean by that? And also, after the trial, Kyoko told Makoto that Mukuro Ikusaba is the 16th student, and she's hidden somewhere in the school as the ultimate despair. Could we have found the mastermind? Well, let's get into it.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would face another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Chapter 5. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? I'll take that as a yes. Geez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Well, the only thing we know is that the only places we haven't explored would be the 5th floor. We know there's a 5th floor, but why is that still gated? I wonder why. Well, we're not gonna find out by just standing around. Might as well turn that map on too, why don't I? It's like everything on the 1st floor is pretty much figured out. Everything on the 2nd floor should have been fine. Oops. Everything on the 3rd floor pretty much is good. Man, just the scenes of crimes just playing through my head. There are a couple of rooms on the 4th floor we never really got to look at though. Like the data lab. Door won't budge, must be locked. So you still can't get to the data lab. How's the music room? That's the This is the other room we didn't look at, the headmaster's room. Also locked. So we still can't look at that either. Well, only one option. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Just a couple classrooms. Well, let's take a look. Probably gonna find some... Yeah. Probably find some coins. Nighttime secrets. No! More! Okay, that's weird. Let's see if we can get some coin in here. No? No coin? Nope, nothing. Alright. What about this one? Wait. Catch me if you can, Makoto. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost... just a little more and I might get it. Sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. Guess she gave up. Or... she wasn't told to talk yet. Either way. Oh, hey. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. I can only hope. Let's check out this one. What? What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
Smells awful, doesn't it? It's... must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice. No shock. He was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What?
Come on now!
My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, eegee-squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. He's got a point.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. It is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. It's kind of gross in here. Hey, there's some money. 478, really? That's all I got? This is eye for an eye. It's like... Okay. Newsflash, I already know what happened here, but I'm not going to say anything because that would be spoiler alerts. So I'm just going to leave it as that. Byakuya? But what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I'd probably say he's ignoring me. Let's get out of here. So, classroom 5C, something happened. Like I said, I know what, but I'm not saying. Bio? Raw? It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here. Sign on the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Why does it say raw on it? I don't know. There's two more places to check. I'm gonna just go right by you. Ah. Like a dojo of some sort. Target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Especially if you can find money. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden
We're
somewhere
just gonna go
in
through
this
this again,
school.
aren't we?
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not gonna say anything. Huh? Can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She's trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Ugh. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Apparently they still hide money in it. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. Wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay. Ooh. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Okay. Is that all that important? To know that it's Japanese. I think that's just the cherry blossom trees again, so we're out of here. There's one other room that we need to look at. And I just decided to go in a different direction. Ooh. Okay, hero, what's up?
Yo,
First I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
you know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. Ugh. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, there's always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Okay. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, ugh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. Pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. But money! That's important. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it? Do they all say that? Not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? Really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure. So each of them say it's a chicken, but then it says something different. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake? Doesn't have, like, a second form, right? You got a pretty good imagination, Makoto. I'm gonna step away from the chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. It never lets me get a word in edgewise. What was that? Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Okay. Yeah, weirdie. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. With money inside. I think I find more money in this one than I do in other ones. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Money. Anything else? Check these out. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? And nah. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. You do that, Makoto. You do that. Meanwhile, we'll leave. Looks like I've looked over everything, though. Yeah, I think I've looked over everything, I believe. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here now. But once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. And we'll be doing that one in the next episode. So we have opened up the 5th floor and found a couple of more rooms to look at, and just did more exploration. So in the next episode, we are going to see what everybody else found. See you guys next time.